So in this video, we have to estimate that of the normal distribution. We take another question. We say let x follows a normal distribution with mu and sigma squared. With mu and sigma squared, it then means that our PDF can be written as x, the mean sigma squared, to be 1 all over square root of 2 pi sigma squared exponential negative x minus mu squared all over 2 sigma squared. So we have estimate the mean and the variance by method of moments. Solution. Now, if you watch out, this question has two parameters in it. It has two parameters in it. So what do we do? We are asked to estimate the mean and the variance. That means mu and sigma squared. We are asked to estimate them by method of moments. Now, this is for normal distribution. We already said that the method of moments solution is when the population mean is equating the sample mean. Now, we say when the population mean is equal to the sample mean, then we have gotten the solution to the method of moments. Now, this time we'll have the first moment and the second moment since we have two parameters. Now, for the first moment, we have mu to be equal to the expected value of x, which is equal to our mean. And now, we also have for our sample mean, that means for our sample mean, we have 1 all over n summation of xi as I running from 1 to n. Of course, we know that this is our mean. I mean, this is our x bar. It's equal to x bar. So we write, if this is our equation 1, and this is our equation 2, the solution is just equate equation I and equation II. So we are asked to equate them. If we equate them, we'll have something like this. For our first moment, the population mean will be equal to the sample mean. So if we are equating these two, we'll have that our mean is equal to x bar. So our estimate, our mean estimate is equal to x bar. So we put this as our, say, equation star because we'll recall it back. We'll recall it back. That is for the first moment. Now, for we to go for the second parameter, we say for the second moment, that is, we are to solve for 1, 2 for the second moment and 1, 2 for the second moment. Now, what do? We'll move over to this side of the board. To look for the second moment. We've succeeded in looking for the first moment and we got our mu to be x bar. Now we have to look for the second moment. We move over to this side of the board to do that. For more on this topic, you need to subscribe to this channel. For the second moment, our mean is equal to the expected value of x squared. Now, we don't know this. We don't know this. And our population mean is equal to this. Our sample mean is equal to 1 all over n summation as I running from 1 to n x squared. So this is our sample mean for the second moment. For the second moment, here we have for the first moment to be this. So for the second moment to be this. Now, we don't know this. So how do we obtain the expected value of x squared? We say recall that variance of x is equal to the expected value of x squared minus the expected value of x all squared. Now, if you watch as this and this are the same thing, so we'll make this the subject of formula. Whatever we get will now be the value of this. So it then means that the expected value of x squared is equal to the variance of x plus, if this is moving over to this side, it comes to positive, plus the expected value of x all squared. Now, what do we have as our variance? If you remember that for the normal distribution, they said we should estimate if x follows a normal distribution, it then means that we have mean, and variance sigma squared. So, the expected value of x squared will now be equal to, what is our variance? Our variance is sigma squared plus, what is expected value of x? Of course, we got our expected value of x to be mean. We got our expected value of x to be mean. So it then means that we'll write this here, all squared. So that is what we got. So we can move over to this other side of the board because we've not gotten what the value of this is. We move over to this side of the board to obtain our second moment. Please do not forget that our first moment, our estimate for new is equal to x bar. We will recall that, and it's our equation star. We took it as our equation star. We will recall that. For more on this topic, you need to subscribe to this channel. Now, it then means that we can write our mean for the second moment to be expected value of x squared. Initially, we said we don't know what it is. We can write it as the sigma squared plus mu squared, which will now become our equation. We have equation 2 already, equation 3, and we have our sample mean for the second moment to be 1 all over n summation of xi squared as I running from 1 to n. So this will now become our equation 4. What do we do next? We said the solution to the method of moments. For we to get the method of moments of an unknown parameter, we have to equate the population mean to the sample mean. Now, we say equate equation 3 and equation 4. If we equate equation 3 and equation 4, what do we get? That means we are equating this to this. We get, of course, we are saying equate this to this, which is our second moment. That means our population mean is sigma squared plus mu squared is equal to 1 all over n summation of xi squared as I running from 1 to n. Now, if we recall that, we say recall because we are not done, we've already found the mean. We have to estimate mean and variance. We have already found the mean. Now we are looking for the variance. What will the variance be? We say recall that from equation star, which I said earlier, mu is equal to x bar. So that means that if we see mu here, anywhere we see mu, you can put x bar. And if you have, it then implies that mu squared is equal to x bar squared. Yes, yes, that is, this implies that mu squared is equal to x bar squared. If mu is equal to x, as what we got from our equation star, then mu squared is equal to x bar squared. Now, it then means anywhere we see mu squared, we can now put x bar squared. So we do that in this other part of the board. For more on this topic, you need to subscribe to this channel for more videos on method of moment estimation. All right, so we move over to this side. Since we have mu squared to be equal to x bar squared, we can rewrite this to be sigma squared plus x bar squared is equal to 1 all over n summation of xi squared as I running from 1 to n. So from quadratic equation, this can move over to this other side of the board. So we have sigma squared to be equal to 1 all over n summation of xi squared, I running from 1 to n. If this is moving over to this side, we'll have negative x bar squared. Of course, in mathematics, we can still rewrite this to be 1 all over n summation of xi squared, xi minus x bar. We can put this way as I running from 1 to n. Yes. Now we have this as this. Our sigma squared is equal to this. So if we square both sides of the equation, what do we get? We now say square both sides of the equation. So if we square both sides of the equation, what do we get? Because we are looking for the estimate of sigma. We have to estimate mu and sigma. So if we square both sides, let's see what we get. For more on this topic, you need to subscribe to this channel. So if we square both sides, we'll have sigma to be equal to square root of summation as I running from 1 to n, summation of xi minus x bar squared all over n. So this becomes our estimate. Of course, as you can see, that this is also biased because for unbiased sigma, for unbiased item of this form, we are supposed to have n minus 1. We are supposed to have n minus 1 to show variance. Then we can say our sigma square is biased. But if you also recall that our mean is equal to x bar. This is for the first moment, and this is for the second moment. So this is simply how to obtain. This is simply how to obtain the method of moment estimation for the normal distribution. We are asked to estimate mu and sigma for the normal distribution using method of moments. So this is simply how we can do that. This is simply how we can do that. For more on this topic, you need to subscribe to this channel.